Hi everyone! It's a wonderful day to make another video. If you're following my tutorial videos, I started off in discussing the physical and the technical requirements that you need to prepare, followed by some considerations that you have to ponder on for you to choose the best company. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 of my highly recommended ESL companies where you can start your ESL journey. But before that, I want to enumerate some of the decisive factors which narrowed down my list into just 5 ESL companies. First, I did not include Chinese companies among the list. Why? Of course, we all know we are still on our indeterminate state and we're observing what's gonna happen next. So wala munang Chinese company, okay? Para safe tayo. Second, I refuse to add companies which offer lower than 100 pesos per hour. As I stated previously, I don't tolerate them and I don't recommend them just the same. Third, I excluded companies with low or very low booking rate. Para naman, hindi masayang yung pagod natin, no? Yung pagod ninyo sa pag-a-apply. And last but not the least, lahat ng companies na to are accepting undergraduates, kahit wala ka pang degree. They're accepting inexperienced teachers, okay? And kahit walang teaching certificates. Without further ado, let's begin. By the way, this is Miss Adelle. I'm a licensed professional teacher, an experienced ESL trainer, and currently the manager of an ESL company. The first on my list is, of course, my favorite, RAREJOB. Pasensya na kung sinasabi kong favorite ko because, I will always be grateful, no, to RAREJOB because it was actually the first ever ESL or online company that I worked with in 2007. The company started on October, I think, of 2007, and I joined them December of 2007. So when it comes to the stability of the company, napaka-stable ng company na yan. It's been RAREJOB since 2007, and that was actually the start of my online career. No, I was with them and I was trained, in this company. So their schedule is very flexible. Pag nakikita niyo na flexible yung schedule, it means na kahit anong oras, no, yung gusto ninyong i-open, morning man yan, afternoon man yan, or evening man yan, it's okay. It's very flexible. Hindi sila re-require ng certain time of the day na kailangang naka-open ka. It's up to you, no? It's very good. The rate is 110 per hour. It's a booking system. Na-discuss ko na kung anong ibig sabihin ng booking system from my previous videos. The student goes to your portal and reserve a class according to the open slots na in-open mo. The salary is actually once a month via PNB or BPI. You have to provide TIN. Ito trivia lang, no, sa mga baguhan sa industriyang ito. Kapag Japanese company, kailangan mo talagang mag-provide ng TIN because they withhold tax. Pinapatax ka nila, which is very good, no? Very beneficial to our country. Wired internet connection din ang hanap nila. Ang recommended actually nila is 15 Mbps, but minimum is 3 Mbps. So it's just okay kung 3 Mbps yung internet. Very important requirement, no, sa kanila these days. Parang bago lang siya. Install antivirus sa laptop mo. The teaching materials are actually provided. Teaching platform nila is their own. Okay, so you don't need to worry about those kinds of things. Ito yung website nila. Okay, so once na inopen mo yung website nila, lahat ng kailangan mong gawin nandun na. Kapag inopen mo yung website, i-click mo yung apply now, nandun na lahat. Requirements, yung mga important na requirements, at yung process kung paano ka mag-apply sa RAREJOB. Second on my list is ANTOREE. I was with them for a couple of months, no, in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, or 2016. Also, when it comes to stability, the company is stable. This is a Vietnam company, so basically your students would be Vietnamese. So the schedule is also very flexible because it's 24/7 class availability. The rate is 110 per hour, the same as that with RAREJOB. The system is a booking and assigned. Okay, so the students can book your classes, and also they will assign students for you. The salary once a month through your bank or PayPal. It must be wired internet connection. Teaching materials, you have to make your own materials. So, kapag nag-enter ka sa ANTOREE, you have to prepare your own lessons. And then the teaching platform is Skype. So you have to have your own Skype. The website is here. When you click the link, then it will direct you into the process of, the hiring is and what are the requirements na kakailanganin mo and all. Okay, so this is about ANTOREE. Now, the third on my list is Native Camp. Lately, I've been hearing lots of positive feedback from this company. Although there are still some negative feedback, but like what I've always telling, there is no such thing as perfect company. So, Native Camp is a Japanese-owned company. So, well, definitely your students would be Japanese. The schedule is very flexible. The rate depends on book class or sudden class. So when you say book class, these are actually the reserved class in advance. But when you say sudden class, like for instance, you have availability at this moment in time, and then you open your slot and a student will book it, okay, then that is what we call a sudden class. So as for the book class, that's for 80 per 25 minutes. And then for the sudden class, it's 55 per 26 minutes. Their system is booking. So students will go into your portal and reserve your class in advance. Salary is 2 times a month. It's 15th and 30th via PNB and BPI. Again, they require wired internet connections. The recommended speed would be 10 Mbps and the minimum is 2 Mbps, so not really that high. Their teaching materials are provided. Teaching platform is actually theirs. So this is their website. No? Kapag inopen mo yung website nila, this is how it looks like. No? So just click the apply now and it will direct you into all the requirements and the hiring process that you have to undergo in order to become a part of the Native Camp family. Okay, so that is Native Camp. The next on my list is ENGOO, formerly Bibo International. It was founded in 2013, of course, by the name Bibo. Then eventually, just lately, they changed it into ENGOO. And originally, they catered Japanese students. And eventually, they're already getting Korean and Chinese students as well. Mas matanda siya ng 2 taon as compared to Native Camp. So, schedule nila is very flexible. The rate is 120 per hour. System is booking. The salary is twice a month, 15th and 30th via BPI or GCash. Wired internet connection din ang nire-require nila, and their minimum requirement is 1 Mbps. So, napakababa, no? Kayang-kaya ng lahat. Kaya nga, ang daming pumupunta nag-a-apply sa ENGOO because napaka newbie friendly, no? Their teaching materials are actually provided and they have their own teaching platform as well. Okay, so here is their website. So if you click their website, you can see like this. Again, if you click apply for ENGOO, it will direct you into the process of the hiring. Okay, what are the requirements and the things you need to do so you can already start your application with them. Okay, so that is so far ENGOO. So the last, but definitely not the least, is WEBLIO. It's still a Japanese company. No? Japanese company pa din siya.
and it arrived here in the Philippines and started its hiring in 2014. Halos kaparehas niya ang ANTOREE. Both of them came together in 2014. But now they're also extending, their classes to the Taiwanese students. So meron din silang mga Taiwanese students. But mostly, mga students nila ay Japanese. Very flexible ang kanilang schedule. Ang rate nila is 100 per hour. Not really that high, pero pasok pa rin sa criteria ko, no, sa mga nire-recommend ko na company. Ang system nila is booking. Salary is once a month, every 20th, no, via BPI or video. And again, since this is a Japanese company, you have to provide TIN because they withhold tax. Wired internet connection pa rin ang hinahanap nila, and the minimum is 100 Mbps. Napaka newbie friendly din ito, 'di ba? Their teaching materials are provided, and their teaching platform is actually their own. Their website looks like this. So when you click the link, mo ganito yung makikita mo sa screen. So just click here to apply, and again, it will direct you to the necessary things that you need to comply. So if you notice, lahat ng mga companies na to ay mga established at founded long time ago. So these are established companies already. Amidst all the difficulties na face nila sa years na they've been here in the business, nakayanan nila. So I think that magiging stable, no? I mean, there is a stability, in these companies. So so these are the 5 companies.
Before we end, let's make a review, no? Yung 5 na highly recommended ESL companies so far, no? Una, RAREJOB, followed by ANTOREE, and we have Native Camp, ENGOO, and the last one is WEBLIO. So you can already start to click on their websites at i-start nyo na ang inyong journey sa pagiging isang ESL teacher. Good luck sa inyong lahat. Have a nice day.